Welcome back to Cronisphere, Episode 8. I'm your host, and today we're diving into some pressing topics that are shaping our world right now. From the Federal Reserve's monetary policy to the housing market dynamics, and even some social issues affecting Europe, we've got a lot to cover. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the Federal Reserve. Recent discussions have shifted from concerns about a potential recession to fears that the Fed is falling behind in stabilizing prices. Last Friday's robust jobs report has eased recession fears but raised alarms about inflation, potentially reigniting due to aggressive easing measures from the Fed. Notably, both the Joshi and Sam rule recession indicators have retreated from their event horizons, which is quite unusual. Typically, crossing these thresholds signals an uptick in unemployment, but instead, we're seeing stabilization in the job market. This could indicate that the economy is not as weak as some had feared, but it also raises questions about the Fed's next moves in combating inflation. Now shifting gears to the housing market, we see a stark contrast in homeownership rates across Europe. For instance, Albania boasts an impressive homeownership rate of 96%, while Switzerland lags significantly at just 42%. This disparity can be attributed to various factors, including rising construction costs and the maturity of rental markets in countries like France, Germany, and the UK. Interestingly, the average homeownership rate across the EU stands at 69%, reflecting a stable trend over recent years. However, with growing populations in major cities, the challenge of housing supply remains a critical issue. Speaking of housing, let's touch on the rental market. In many European countries, the rental market is more developed, which often correlates with lower homeownership rates. This trend is particularly evident in nations with mature rental systems, where the balance between renting and owning is shifting. As we look at the broader picture, it's clear that the dynamics of homeownership and rental markets are evolving, influenced by economic conditions and demographic changes. Now, let's take a moment to discuss some social issues making headlines in Europe. In Sweden, the government is considering a law that would ban marriages between cousins and other close relatives. This proposal, if passed, could have significant implications, especially for migrant communities where such marriages are more common. The aim is to reduce the risk of genetic disorders associated with inbreeding, a concern that has already led to similar legislation in Norway. On a different note, we're seeing a concerning trend regarding foreign prisoners in Germany. In the southern state of Baden-Württemberg, over half of the prison population consists of foreigners, with similar statistics reported in other regions. The Alternative for Germany, AfD, party has pointed to these figures as evidence of failed policies by previous administrations. They argue that the high proportion of foreign offenders, particularly from countries like Turkey, Poland, Syria, Morocco, and Romania, reflects broader societal issues that need addressing. Finally, let's touch on the upcoming Tesla event, titled Woo Robot, which is generating a lot of buzz. Scheduled for today, this event is expected to showcase Tesla's advancements in autonomous vehicle technology, including prototypes of their Robotaxi. With significant speculation surrounding this event, it could mark a pivotal moment for Tesla, as they unveil their vision for the future of transportation. As we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that the interplay between economic policies, housing dynamics, and social issues is shaping our world in profound ways. We'll continue to monitor these developments and bring you the latest insights in future episodes. And we really wow. Thank you for tuning in to Cronisphere. Don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts with us. Until next time, stay informed and engaged.